The Rays are looking for the sweep today, but it will come at the tough task of facing two-way player Shohei Ohtani. Rays pitchers had to face him as a hitter, and now Rays hitters have to face him on the mound. None of those guys gave specific numbers for their personal goals. It really is about staying healthy and trying to help the team. Brad, you led off this offense with a home run, and then you also had an opposite field double. How much of a difference does it make for you hitting at the top of the order? It is no secret how red hot this Rays offense has been. In fact, they have set a club record with 5 straight games of 8 or more runs.
We continue our show with one of the most interesting hitters to ever come through the ball club.
And let's send it to the third member of our team, Margaux.
Thank you so much. Here with head coach Brian Dutcher. Coach, I know you guys spent some time practicing ball movement. How much of your success tonight came from sharing the ball?
Welcome back into the Fox Sports San Diego studios. Time now for an instructional. We've got Chase Darno here, base stealing expert. Small ball is a huge part of the game, especially with the Padres. We've got quick guys on the team, especially Corey Spangenberg. What makes him steal a base so effectively?
You start the game at second base, Duffy gets hurt, you shift over to third, you make some really good defensive plays over there. Does an unexpected move like that affect you at all? 7 different guys scored tonight. I know you guys have been looking to create more offense. How do you build off of tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the energy in the dugout today was awesome.
Archer and center fielder Kevin Kiermaier are the lone holdovers from the 2013 team that last made the playoffs. Yet while the club builds for long-term success, the emphasis of pitching and defense, combined with the mixture of veterans and young talent, has the team looking forward to competing this season. We're here for another edition of Michelle Margaux for the cycle, this time with Blake Snell. All right, Blake, we're going to ask you a series of 4 questions. Each base gets increasingly harder. You ready?
Let's do it.
We're here with Tony Gwynn Jr., Fox Sports San Diego's newest broadcast member, and in order to haze the rookie, we're going to take him indoor skydiving. Jared Weaver is looking for another one tonight in his Petco Park debut as a Padre. Here's what he had to say. Denard, you hit an inside-the-park home run after a very deep at-bat. Take us through that play. Here is your Chevy Prospect Spotlight. We're taking a look at Jake Bowers. The first baseman has been tearing it up in AAA Durham as of late, hitting .368. You had said last week that in order for you guys to be successful, your run game had to be good against the Bears. How would you evaluate the way you guys did?
Well, it was much better in the first game.
So that's what the Padres need to do in order to be successful against German Marquez today. So first pitch is coming up right after the break. We're going to send it out to Don and Mudd, who have the call, as the Padres look to start the road trip right against the Colorado Rockies in Game 1 at Coors Field. Next. Jelani Easton with 2 rushing touchdowns. How do you limit those turnovers, though, in the second half?
You know, it's amazing that we're winning this game right now with all the turnover.
Speaking of your defense, able to contain Pledger and also a couple of interceptions. How do you evaluate them right now?
You know, I'm excited. They've been playing well.
Rich, thank you. CJ, before today, you were 2 for 21 against Campbell to get the go-ahead RBI single. What was different today?
You didn't really put pressure on him to play baseball, but you just want him to succeed, and it seems like he already has that motivation to do that.
Yes, my wife and I, we don't pressure our kids into sports.
How would you describe your relationship with your dad?
So my goal is to just kind of like outshine.
Like Derek Brock and his son.
I want it to be the son and then.
That's what makes you feel.
That's how it should be.
Devin Watson with 20 points, 8 assists. What did he show you tonight?
Devin's just a smart player. You know, he gets into creases, he creates havoc on the court for the other team.
After giving up 90 points in the last game that you guys played, how nice is it to see the change in defense tonight?
You know, it was a little better defensive effort. The second half wasn't great.
The Rays look to sweep the Chicago White Sox, and on the hill today for the White Sox is former Tampa Bay Rays James Shields, who, by the way, still holds the franchise record for strikeouts in the Tampa Bay Rays organization.
Orioles lead 3-1 in the bottom of the second here at Tropicana Field. Well, on Mother's Day, we mentioned Malik Smith's grandmother, Willie Mae Footman, as the Rays' honorary Batgirl this season, and today she got to throw out the ceremonial first pitch, and guess who was behind the plate to catch it? Of course, Malik Smith himself.
Rays coaching staff has been very impressed with Yonny Chirinos so far this season. I was talking with pitching coach Kyle Snyder, and he said what makes him unique is his heart rate stays the same no matter what the situation is.
You and I talked about it a little bit earlier, but you've kind of made an adjustment when you go up in the box, that toe tap. How much does that affect your swing? How does it feel to go back and forth to the minor leagues and you come up here and have some game-changing success, and especially against one of the best pitchers in the league last night?
It's great.
We continue here at the Fox Sports San Diego studios in downtown in an attempt to get out of this little heat wave. The Gwynn family is obviously a huge part of San Diego sports, and the Gwynn baseball travel ball team is growing bigger and better with the goal of teaching kids how to play the game the right way. Take a look. Olin, some impressive scoring from you tonight. How much more comfortable are you playing the 2?
Well, you know, with Isaiah coming in, he makes my job a lot easier.
Norfolk State really made you guys work for it in the second half. What do you take away from a win like this?
Oh, well, they're a real scrappy team. We really locked down at the end and pulled out a tough win.
Chargers salute to San Diego fans. It's a chance for former and current players to come out and thank the fans and city of San Diego for the support they've shown over the years. And what a better place to do it than a San Diego summer staple, the Del Mar Races.
Who impresses you the most on this young team? I know you've played with quite a few of them in AAA last year, but just anyone that you've been like, wow, like day in and day out, that is a good baseball player.
From a veteran standpoint, I think Clayton Richard has stuck out the most to me. That guy comes to the field every single day, ready to play. He mentally prepares, like visualization, film studying, prepares his body, he eats right, he works out hard. His bullpens and everything he does is so disciplined. It's been really, really inspirational to me, and it's something that, obviously he's a pitcher, but the type of preparation that he does, I'd like to apply to my game more. From a younger, up-and-coming guy's standpoint, I've really been impressed with Manny Margaux. He comes to the field, he's got a smile on his face every single day. You know what you're going to get from Manny. He's a spark plug. A lot of guys young in the game, like I feel like, the pressure can get to them a lot. And it really hasn't seemed to get to him. Like he goes in, and whether he's hitting leadoff, second, sometimes he hits sixth, like it doesn't matter. He goes out and he plays center field. He's got a smile on his face. The Manny Margaux you're going to get every single day. So that's been really impressive for me too.
What are the qualities in him that you think makes that happen?
I think he's just a good person. I think that's a lot to say about our whole team. I think we got a lot of really, really good dudes on this team, but him especially, I think. It's a testament to his family and the way that he was raised. I know it wasn't always easy for him, but everything that he's been through to get to this point in his life is awesome. And I really hope I can play with him for a long time.
So I have to ask, because I've literally had fans come up to me like, "Excuse me, Michelle, can you ask Austin Hedges why he walks up to Careless Whisper?" And I thought I got a little hint of the answer. Maybe someone in AAA told you to do it, but why, once and for all, can you settle this?
Okay, to settle this, I don't have to get this question myself. I feel like people are like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna get a cool baseball question. Maybe no. It's this walk-up song. But last year in AAA, kind of our team theme music was saxophone songs. So they were kind of like new school, like EDM, saxophone drop, some old school stuff too. And so that kind of stuck. And Ryan Buchter, who, he's not with us anymore. Rest in peace, Ryan. But he was like, "Hey man, trying to give me ideas for a walk-up song." He's like, "You're the sax man. Like, why not go with the original sax man song?" And that's George Michael.
Does it get you pumped up?
It does the opposite. It calms me down. I think I need to get calmed down. When I get ready to play, a lot of people, I know Will Myers, he listens to it's almost like screamo music. Like it pumps him up. That's what he needs to get ready for the game. For me, I like a little bit more chill, calm music because sometimes I get a little bit too excited. So I think it does a good job for me to calm me down and just lock it into that bat.
What is your favorite thing to do on an off day?
Over the All-Star break, I went paddleboarding for the second time, and I thought it was really, really fun. I even took my dog out, got a light vest on him, and he was on the paddleboard with me. He was scared out of his mind. He ended up jumping off and running back to shore, but I thought that was really cool. I think Mission Bay here is awesome. Taking pontoon boat out on the bay too, and
that's cool.
I think just getting out on the water, enjoying this beautiful weather in this city. Any chance I can do that, I try and do that.
What is on Austin Hedges' bucket list?
I want to travel the world. Oddly enough, I don't really have any hobbies. Even as a kid, I just played sports. I like playing sports. I like watching sports. I like being active. So being a professional athlete, we can't really play other sports. So there's no pick up basketball or football or whatever, things that would be more fun to do in the off season and free time that we can't really do. So for me, I kind of decided, wow, we almost just died. Anyways, yeah, I want to travel. This off season, I have a Australia trip planned. I kind of just want to go everywhere, Europe, name it. I want to go everywhere in the world.
All right, so I always ask this question in POV. Tell us something that we cannot Google about you and find out. What is something that only people who know you well know?
I think that I'm really, really good at fantasy football.
You think you're good? Or
no, I know I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I've been in the championship the last 2 years here. Won the championship last year, going for the back-to-back titles this year.
Okay.
So I want to put that out there that I take that very seriously, and I'm very proud of my fantasy football game.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, hey, we made it safely.
We did. We survived.
Made it to the ballpark. Good luck tonight, and thank you so much for allowing us to
carpool
with you.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.